The NFL Week 9 Trench Report is out, up right now on BetterDay.com and emailed to all of you BetterDay.com subscribers. And I feel like this is becoming a weekly tradition of unveiling the biggest mismatches. A little bit of a recap of last week's performance. The top 5 biggest mismatches of the week went 3-2 straight up, with an outright win by the underdog New York Jets, picking up their first win of the season against the Cincinnati Bengals. And again, something that I have to clarify. The Trench Report is not identifying picks against the spread. This is identifying a mismatch in the line play between the offensive and defensive lines to determine where we can find value in the betting market. And so if that is taking a New York Jets team at plus 6.5 when they have the trench advantage over the Cincinnati Bengals, then that's the play to be made, and the Jets win that game outright. So, also, last week, the top 5 rushing mismatches as identified in the Trench Report, 5-0 to those 5 running back ones. The RB1s, all 5 of them in the top 5 rushing mismatches in the Week 8 Trench Report went over their rushing props. So let's get to the biggest mismatches here for week number 9. Let's start with the number 1 biggest mismatch of the week, and that is the Los Angeles Rams over the New Orleans Saints. Currently up on the FanDuel Sportsbook right now. It is the Los Angeles Rams as a 14.5-point favorite over the New Orleans Saints. It will be Tyler Shuck at quarterback for New Orleans. Obviously, the Trench Report doesn't care about any quarterbacks here. But as I noted in the Trench Report, the Rams have the number 1 run blocking offense, and the Saints have the number 31 pass rush. Kyren Williams should have a good day in this game against the Saints. The number 2 biggest mismatch in the Trench Report here for week number 9, the Chicago Bears over the Cincinnati Bengals. That's right, the Bears have a huge run blocking advantage over the Bengals. 32 ranked run defense. This should be a big DeAndre Swift game, as the Bears should be able to run all over the Cincinnati Bengals. The number 3 biggest overall mismatch in the Trench Report here for week number 9, the Denver Broncos over the Houston Texans. We've talked about the Broncos before. They will show up every single week until they have a couple of bad weeks where their line doesn't play well. But that's the thing. They don't have any bad weeks where their line isn't playing well. This line, both offensive line and defensive line, is dominating their football games. It's the reason why they are a winning football team and why they keep showing up here in the Trench Report. The Denver Broncos against the Houston Texans should be a very, very fun matchup to watch. The number 4 biggest mismatch in the Trench Report this week, the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Las Vegas Raiders. And not going to surprise anybody. Again, a lot of these numbers won't with the way that the Raiders have played this year. Raiders 3-point dogs at home here against the Jags. And number 5 is the Green Bay Packers over the Carolina Panthers. So the Packers, in the notes, of talk about the Panthers have the number 30th ranked pass rush in our composite grading system. So Jordan Love should have plenty of time to throw the football. Packers 12.5-point favorites at home against the Carolina Panthers. So that is the mismatches, the biggest mismatches here in the Week 9 NFL Trench Report, available right now up on BetterDay.com. Just click on the Research and Analysis tab, and it is also emailed to all of you Better Day subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do, because we are unveiling new features as we progress throughout the months here. So you definitely want to be on board with us at BetterDay.com. So become a subscriber. Get the newsletter emailed to you every single morning, Monday through Friday. The fantasy football article every Friday up on BetterDay.com. The Trench Report every Wednesday. The college football newsletter every Friday as well. So there's just lots of content for you coming on BetterDay.com for you Better Day subscribers. Here's hoping you make today and every day a better day.